morning, viewers. My name is Oluwanifemi Olutayo from Cypress Eye Center. Today, the World Sight Day themed Love Your Eyes Kids. And the eye care industry is placing their focus on the children's eye health, vision for children. In regards to today's celebration, the World Sight Day, I would be interviewing one of our optometrists at Cypress Eye Center. And trust me, you're going to get value for your time. Let's get right into it. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes. Would you like to introduce yourself to our viewers?
Okay. My name is Dr. Johnson Chugwebuka Edeh, and I'm an optometrist working with Cypress Eye Center.
Okay, thank you, sir. So, can you please briefly explain the World Sight Day and its significance?
Okay. World Sight Day is actually an annual global event which is focused on highlighting the importance of regular eye care and the impact of visual impairment and blindness on our day-to-day living. And it's also an avenue to bring the awareness on the importance of accessible eye care to the general public.
Thank you, sir. The focus today is on eye conditions and prevention.
Yeah.
And as you're aware that today, the World Sight Day is centered on children's eye health. So what are the most common eye conditions affecting children?
Okay. First and foremost, the most common eye condition that affects children is refractive error. It's common to the extent that most people actually neglect it when it comes to their children. Refractive errors such as myopia, which is short-sightedness, hyperopia, which is far-sightedness, and astigmatism. These are the most common refractive errors, and other conditions like amblyopia, which can be caused by even the refractive error I mentioned, or a condition we call strabismus, which is misaligned eyes. Either one of the eyes might be turning inwards, the other one will be turning out. Some people call it the 4 o'clock eye. Some other conditions that can affect children is also the strabismus I mentioned earlier. Cataract. Children can also develop cataracts. Some are even congenital. Yeah. So there are a lot of eye conditions that can actually affect children. So this is just to mention a few of them.
Amazing, thank you, sir. To the next question, at what age should children start getting regular eye exams?
First of all, at birth, the doctor actually observes the children generally, but the first official vision check should actually take place at about 6 months of age, then probably at about 3 years before the child enters school, and after that, probably every year or 2 years, as the case may be, depending on advice from your eye care provider.
Thank you, sir. So, how can parents detect potential eye problems in children?
Okay, there are symptoms your child would present to tell you that there might be issues going on with this child's vision. Symptoms like squinting when your child tries to move closer to your television to watch them, or tries to bring in reading materials or gadgets very close to their face to actually see properly, or when you notice misalignment of their eyes, maybe one eye is turning left, the other one is turning to the other side, and so many other things, even when they don't really perform well in school, or also listen to them when they complain to you, especially when they come back from school. These are few pointers to indicate that your child might have issues with vision.
Exactly, and I've witnessed cases where you see some parents, they'll be like, "Oh no, there's nothing wrong with your eyes. You just want to be using glasses, Abby." So what you said is very, very, very important and very true. Parents should take note of even the little, things. They should be observant, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
And to the next one, what are the consequences of untreated vision problems in children?
Just like I mentioned earlier, a child that has uncorrected vision problems or untreated eye condition would actually have significant decline in development, especially when it comes to academics. A child that doesn't see well, either the reading materials or the writing materials, might perform poorly in academics. And when the child is frustrated, he wouldn't concentrate more on his academics. Also, a child that has this vision condition might actually be misdiagnosed for conditions like ADHD because the patient is unable to focus for a long time. ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Yes.
Yeah, so a child that has uncorrected vision problems might also be withdrawn, might have emotional problems, might not socialize very well with his or her peers, and this might lead to low self-esteem and so many other issues for the child. So vision is a vital organ, is a vital aspect of life that shouldn't be neglected.
So, it means that um, early detection can actually save a lot of things,
You've you've already said it all. Early detection is key because if these conditions are detected early and managed on time, conditions like strabismus, even amblyopia, which is in other words called the lazy eye, these conditions can be well managed when they are detected early enough in childhood because treating them will be much more easier than when the muscles of the eyes have fully developed. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. So, how can schools support children eye health?
Okay, the same way parents actually, because if you check the life of a child, most of a child's life is spent in school. So the teacher actually has a key role to play in identifying these children that have difficulty in assessing or using school materials, even doing sporting activities as well. When you notice a child is squinting, tries to come close to the board, or is doing poorly in academics, these are key factors, key indicators that this child might have a need to see an eye care professional, and you call on the parents to do the needful.
Definitely, sir. And can you briefly share a success story of treating an eye condition?
Hmm. Okay. Personally, I've had several experiences ranging from diagnosing and managing conditions like diabetic retinopathy, the hypertensive retinopathy, and so many others. But recently, I went for now. I attended an outreach program in a remote area. I attended to a 25-year-old lady whom actually thought her vision has always been normal, but fortunately, we were able to refract her, and to our greatest surprise, she needed a minus 4 lens. If you know what a minus 4 lens is, you will know that this person was literally blind. You understand? So when she wore the lens, she was wowed because she actually thought what she had been seeing all this while was normal.
Was true. So
Yes.
she wasn't even aware of her
No,
condition.
she wasn't. She
Amazing.
wasn't. And this will actually tell you the kind of environment she grew up in. Nobody was paying attention to her vision. So for her to have experienced something like that with the glasses, she appreciated it a lot. And the satisfaction I got from that reaction was so fulfilling that I wouldn't trade my profession for anything.
Oh, that's so,
Yeah.
that's touching.
Yeah.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Okay.
So, how do you stay current with the latest developments in the eye care industry?
Oh, okay. This is where my professional body, my professional association, which is Nigeria Optometric Association, comes into play because we organize annual conference and vision expos where people from different angles, different walks of life come to do exhibitions, have new lectures on latest developments in the eye care world. And also, I like they say, learning never ends. Every day,
Yeah.
especially every day in the clinic, once I encounter a patient, a case, I always go back to read further into that to understand why this is happening, why that is happening.
Researching.
Yes, exactly. Also, I also surf online on my own because I'm invested in my profession, and because the eyes is an interesting organ. So it's, yeah, you just have to keep up. Yeah, yeah, reading international journals and all that.
We'll be rounding off very soon. So, can you give us a call to action for viewers out there?
Okay. Now I will put it in form of an advice and encouragement, because the like we earlier said, the key to this whole vision condition is early detection. Regular eye examination and early detection is key to the management and treatment of these conditions, because if you go for regular eye checks, these things will be detected early enough. But if you don't go, it might be detected only when you are almost half gone, half blind. So, and that time it might be late, especially for people that have conditions like glaucoma. When glaucoma is detected at the late stages, you might not be able to do anything about it. But if detected early enough, it can be managed properly.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Well, what organization or facility would you recommend for those that want to prioritize their IL?
Oh, okay. Let me say Cypress Eye Center.
Exactly,
Cypress Eye
definitely.
Center, because our watchword here is excellence. Because if look at me, come on,
I
you
mean,
understand? So
this is a composure.
we prioritize excellence, and we'll give you the best when it comes to eye care. Anyone we see that we can't actually manage on our own again, we'll have the right channels to do proper and accurate referral to the right channel.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Would you like to summarize the key takeaways from our conversation?
Oh, okay. Like again, like I said earlier, regular eye checks,
Mm,
early detection, all these are key to management and treating different eye conditions. And then, this, as we are celebrating World Sight Day today, it's also an avenue for people all around the world to get free vision screening from different optometry clinics around the world, especially here in FCT Abuja, including Cypress Eye Center. We are conducting free vision screening for our children.
Amazing.
Yes, we've actually, a few days ago, we've actually gone to screen the site of an orphanage home in a suburban area in Abuja. So it's an avenue for us to be aware of, and then take vision care to remote areas.
Wonderful. I mean, I've learned a whole lot from
Okay.
this conversation. Dr. Johnson, thank you so much
My
for
pleasure.
sharing your valuable insights with us today.
Yeah.
And if there's one thing I will not even, I mean, I can't forget is you mentioned that even as early as 6 months, the children should get eye exams.
Yeah.
So an early detection is very key.
Key to management.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much once again.
You're welcome. My
Alright,
pleasure.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
sir. Yes, sir.
And it's a wrap, people. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'm sure you enjoyed that interview. It was explosive. I learned a lot. I hope you did. I really hope you did. Okay, so please do well to follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Cypress Eye Center Limited, on Instagram at Cypress Eye Center, on Twitter at Cypress Eye Center. Do well to book your appointment today. Remember, early detection is key. So we'll come your screen next time. My name remains Oluwani Femi Olutayo. Do enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.